have to. But this will be a lot of fun to see how much time the veterans play versus how much time the young guys get.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
To throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
I got 40. Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
All right, here we go. Green.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. Hurry up. Here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. And this is going to be incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their seventh-year quarterback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A very solid gain of 27. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
So it'll be first down here after the run. He'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Looking to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Play clock winding down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And trotting back out there now, this Saints defense. And we're going to get a peek at some of the hits that have helped them get this first half lead.
And you know how the best hits happen? By being really good on that side of the ball in terms of fundamentals, being in the right spot, diagnosing plays well, and being there at the point of attack. They are really making it happen.
Play fake here on 1st down. He's got time. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us. And then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line. And they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He gets it to Cooks. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Now, that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? and they responded to the challenge.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Got three down.
Let's go! They'll run it now out of the gun. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's a 3-point game here early. We're back to Houston in just a moment.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now it's the backup, Hackenberg. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And they'll run it here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Houston first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here we go. 3-19.
Hackenberg on 2nd down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. In the red zone this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and 1, here's Hackenberg. That's caught at the 1. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go. Green 39.
second and goal from the 5. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
So they're back at the 7 now for third and goal. Third and goal, Hackenberg. This will be caught at about the 6. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that... But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Time running out here on the play clock. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go. They come out here in the eye. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
The previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
One receiver left, two to the right. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
that. Super toe.
And that is incomplete here. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Houston after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever.
Watch the run, watch the run. All right, here we go.
A second down throw for Hackenberg. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 16 there that'll lead to a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Hackenberg. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Second down, Hackenberg. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
On 1st and 10, Hackenberg. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. Hackenberg again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To the air again, Hackenberg. Incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Again, it's Hackenberg. His pass caught at the 4. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Texans are winning the turnover battle, but this is still a tight game. The Saints have to feel somewhat lucky to still be in such a close game, considering those turnovers. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. We move late into the second. Pass will be completed over the middle. He ends up picking up 40 yards before heading out of bounds. Saints end up throwing a pick to win the draw. And with that, we'll wrap up our halftime report and head back out now to Texan Stadium for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides. Where the tension continues to build, who's going to make the big play?
Here we go. Let's go! Brad 38!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he's got some space here. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you call it wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it. Fell incomplete. But you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half. Just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Let's go. Back there, here we go. Baby, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
For the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed.
To throw, Hackenberg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed. And they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. 2nd down following the run. On play action, it's Hackenberg surveying the field. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, Hackenberg. He's got time in the pocket. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 33 yards. And the Texans are in for 6.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some space here. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass, lofted over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. To throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
The Saints defense, we watch them get set to go. They struggled that last drive. They were kind of hit two ways, both with the run and the pass. And
I love how you brought hit into it because a lot of defense coordinators like to show a little cut-up film the night before a game. They usually have some boxing in there, and it always shows the guy being the aggressor, the guy on his toes punching, not back on his heels taking punches, and that's where this defense was on the last possession.
They were on their heels. Will they be on their heels again? Let's see. Now they'll run it on the toss. A strong running. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 10. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll get 16 yards there. And that leads to a New Orleans 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
It's a quarterback sneak. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20 yards on the pickup there. And the Saints are going to get a 1st down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their big-bodied receiver from 6 yards away. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
We got three. Set, 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Tight end right. Watching that body.
On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Green, 39.
Hackenberg from the gun on 3rd. Going for a right side here. Complete. 12 yards there as they move to James. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back.
Let's go. Watching that body.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he bowls over it, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. Now Hackenberg. And that is incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
To throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints defense getting ready here, heading back onto the field. They've had a great game, but one final stop, that's what they're thinking about right now, aren't they?
And I think they believe that it's almost in the bag because of how they've played all game long. Look at them out there, just confidence at every step. They've held them for most of the game. They think one more stop is almost inevitable.
They're hoping so.
Hey, hey, hey. We got three. We got three. I got it up, Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. And quickly, they get to the line. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give the defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Hackenberg finding time. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
No, check. Patriot!
On second down, Hackenberg again. And he comes back with one complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Hackenberg on 3rd and 2. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Hackenberg now to throw on 1st. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Throwing again, Hackenberg on 2nd and 10. He's got time. Now in desperation, this is caught inside the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
One last shot here for Hackenberg. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Now, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.
Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into